Hey guys, welcome to the channel. More of a community than a channel. You can tell that out by just talking in the comments below. And today I got some more questions answered about the Kobo Sage and the Libra 2. Now, one of the things that's cool is I just got mine in and I got my Stylus, which is, I think, is important. And I got my Kobo Sage. So I actually bought this. These other two, Kobo Libra 2 and the Kobo Sage that I got, are actually review units. So let's take a look and see how this looks. It opens up and there it is. It is exactly the same as the Kobo that I'm using right now. My case did not come in, so I'm assuming that they're back-ordered on the case, but I did get my Kobo Sage in, and then we did get the Stylus. Now, I have been using a Samsung tablet stylus. I do believe the Dell styluses work too with this, and so people have asked about that. And I can't confirm it, but I do think the Dell styluses work as well as the Samsung. So let's see if I can get this tape undone here and we can go over, unbox this stylus. They really tape this sucker in there. I hate to ruin the box, but I can't get it out without tearing this apart. It's tough stuff. Okay, so here is the stylus. I'll give you a first take on the stylus that comes with it. This is a Kobo stylus and not bad. I think it feels okay. It's got the two buttons on it, so now we're ready to go, okay? Instead of the single, let's see, that sticks on the case. This one doesn't. So there's some steel in here that allows that to stick. Not that you're ever gonna hold it there, but look, it stays on the case. This one doesn't. But it's okay. Let me see, is it already ready to go? I think so. I think there's a battery in it. Let me just double check. Let's make sure there's a battery in this. No battery. Let me see, is there I bet there's a battery in the box. No, I guess it doesn't come with a battery, huh? So let's see, I know this one does. Let me see, how do I open this to get the battery out? Let's see, there it goes. So we'll take this battery out of this, put that in there. Real live viewing here, right as we rock and roll. Let's see, I think it goes like that. Let's try it out. Boing, boing, boing. We're rolling. Again, I thought I had a battery in it already. It didn't. Let's just check it out and see if it works. Let's see. Here we go. And then we're going to answer some questions. So let's go into more. Yep. Let's go into my notebooks. And let's just grab one of my notes. Let's just see. Yeah, it works pretty good. I took the battery out, so that's not going to work. Not bad. And I think the top one highlights and the back one erases. Cool, so the first top one highlights, the back one erases. Feels pretty good. Let's go through some questions. So I got some questions here on my phone. I'm gonna put my glasses on and just answer these as best that I can. And here's the Libra 2, we'll get that open. So we're ready to roll. I know I did get asked if Dropbox is on here. No, it is not. Dropbox is only with the Sage. So let's go ahead and go back. Okay, so let's go through a couple questions here that I got, and we'll just rock through these. Love your videos. Any chance you can put metrics? Yes, I will add metrics in future videos. Thank you so much for the reviews. Okay, I've got to get that. I'm going to do some more what to buy videos here soon. What stylus models work with the Sage other than the Kobo? This is a Samsung tablet pen. I know that works because I've used it and I understand the Dell. I'll try to get the exact specs, but it's the Microsoft kind of platform that works with it, just so you know, okay? Continue, let's keep going. A new bit of information surface that needs checking. Seems that the latest version of the Sage, the E-point annotation is broken. So I have an EPUB on here. If I just go to my Dropbox, okay, let's go to my Dropbox. I'm gonna go ahead and click this EPUB here, Fighting Destiny. Go ahead and open it up. Here we go. And it works fine. So we can write on it, highlight, right? So EPUB is working for that question. One of the questions I had that was pretty cool is this idea of the browser. Let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, this was kind of a secret thing that I seen, and I'm going to show you some notes as we keep going. If I go into more and beta features, there is a browser. Check this out. I can go into here, and I'm going to close this because it's actually the brightness is hurting my screen over here, and we're going to move this over and move this here. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and bring the brightness up on this. Oh, come on. Oh, I think I got to close that to do it. But as you can, let's close it and let's bring the brightness up. Let's bring the brightness all the way up. There we go. Okay, now we got brightness. Let's go to more. Let's go to beta features. Sorry about that earlier. Let's go start. As you know, I do this stuff pretty live. Here goes Google. Let's just go news because people are asking about the news. Let's see if we can find something. Go. And here's a browser. So you can kind of see, here's how the browser works. Let's just go to NBC. They're asking about the news and see how that looks. See if it's loading. Here we go, top stories. A little sluggish. I'm not too far away from my router, by the way. So you can kind of see, here it is. Taking a second to load. There it goes. It's loading up. It's coming. Come on. There it is. Okay, so here we go. Here's the news. I'll kind of scroll through it. You can kind of see it takes a minute to refresh. I mean, it's really not meant for this. This is a beta thing, but it is here. So you can kind of see once it loads, it works pretty good, but it takes a minute to load. I will not use it for that, but wanted to show you that. The other thing I want to show you as I'm answering questions is to go into my notebooks. I didn't show this last time. I want to go to advanced, and this is pretty cool. So if you come into advanced, let me just put UI. Okay, what you can do is you can double tap and it will change the conversion. So like, look at this. The dog runs fast. Okay, and if I double tap, see if it gets it. It's usually pretty good with it. Processing it. It's probably connecting to the internet. I'm not sure. A little sluggish today. I'm not sure why. Could be my internet. That usually happens pretty quick. I don't know why that's taking a while. Maybe I can't read my handwriting. That could be. Usually happens pretty quick. I'm surprised that's taking a minute. Could be my internet connection maybe. Let me see. Oh, there it goes. The dog runs fast. So I got to tap in the block. That's my fault. User error. He is going to win. My chicken scratch is pretty bad. Double tap on the block. There it goes. Boom, he is going to win. So that's actually pretty cool. You can also draw diagrams, some freeform stuff. That is a advanced notebook. All right, let's keep going. Oh, you know what I need? You know what I need is a comic. I cannot find a free comic. Somebody asked me to review a comic. If you want to send me one to YouTube at morningcoach.com, I will put it on here and test it. I can't find a comic to use. How is the backlight uniformity of the Sage versus the Forma? It's pretty good. I think the backlight uniformity is really good. Let me see if I can wake this up. Let's see if we can put them next to each other. I mean, this has some like, you know, people have said before, like a shadow in here. I think it's pretty good. It's not as bright. I have to tell you, you can kind of tell. It's not as bright, but it's adequate. I think it's pretty good. What do I have the Forma on right now? 100% natural light. This is 100% natural light. So you can kind of see it's a little, the Forma is brighter than this device, right? You can see, let me go ahead and go back and put this natural light and put this 100% natural light. I hate that yellow, but you can kind of see that it's the Forma's a little bit brighter, so we can kind of see. Let's see, which would you say has a better screen overall, the Libra 2 or the Sage? In particular, sharper font, darker blacks, and more even front light. Trying to decide between the two, and that's my metric. Well, let's look at the lights again. Let's go back to the blue, which is what I like. Let's go to my books. You can see both of these, all right? So let's go into just a book here. Let's grab Fresh and Blood, and my books are a little bit differently. Let's go Gardens of the Moon, because this is a demo. Boy, if I had to tell you crispness, this is 100% blue. Let's go here. 100% blue. I would have to say that the contrast and the clarity on the Libra 2 is a little bit better. I think because they're kind of the same screen size, right? But this is more condensed. I think it looks a little bit sharper. Let's go ahead and go all the way up with the A's. Let's go ahead and just do this. Font size huge, so you can take a look. Font size huge all the way. Okay, let's take a look. What do you think is clearer, right? That one or that one? I think this one is actually a little bit clearer. The Libra 2. They're both great. I mean, these are both really high-end e-readers, but if I had to tell you, I would have to say that's the one I would say. Okay, let's go back to the font. Let's take this down a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. Okay, I got one I love them. The only downside is the battery life. We're finding the battery life isn't as bad. If you're loading your books and running Wi-Fi, obviously the battery is going to wear down a little bit, and you can actually go into some energy saving settings to help it. And they do have a cover that you can use for battery settings. How is this a review of the Libra 2? It's barely 2 minutes of video. Oh, sorry about that. I guess I had to do more. Is it me or it looked a little sluggish? Let's go ahead and go through it. Again, I'm going to move the Libra out. Does the Sage look sluggish? Nah, I think it's pretty quick. Compared to the Forma, again, let's look. Here's the Forma. Okay, let's go ahead and change this light to blue. Okay, and let's see the Forma. Okay. It's all right. Some people don't like the buttons. They're a little inlaid where this is a little more flat. I don't mind the buttons. They're not too bad. And let's go ahead and grab the Libra 2, since we got to do it more than 2 minutes, and look at it. There we go. Libra 2 is fine. Pretty quick. Both of them are pretty good. I prefer the Libra 2, but it lacks Dropbox support. So true. Can you discuss the lighting more, especially the flash lighting on the right side going up and down in the column? I've seen reviews that indicate that this is an issue. Less so with the warm light on. How noticeable is it compared to the total evening lighting on the Oasis? I think the lighting is pretty even. You can see it here on both these devices. I think the lighting is not like the Forma, which had this. I will get a Kobo Oasis out. I'm not going to do it today, but there's that strip down there. I don't think it's as even as this. I think this is actually pretty lit up pretty good. Thanks for the video. Answer like the questions. Do you make conservative devices with Magna? Okay, so a couple people want comics, and I don't have a comic. I searched the internet. I just got back from my event today, so I apologize, but that's what I would do. Just wondering how responsive the page turn buttons are both on the Libra 2 and the Sage. Let's do it. Here's the Kobo Sage. Here's the Libra 2. Libra 2 is a little smaller buttons, a little more clicky. These are a little bit bigger buttons, but they do work pretty good. You can kind of see they work pretty good. Okay, anything else? A pity they can only play audiobooks at the same time. Thanks for the review. Can the Libra 2 use Dropbox? No. So I hope that helps. I just want to get some more questions answered today. I've been super busy with events, but keep them coming. If somebody wants to send me a comic book, that would be cool. YouTube at morningcoach.com, and I will go ahead and do that. Stylus review today. I like it compared to the Samsung. Pretty same size. I do like the Stylus. I don't have a problem with it. It's a little light, but it feels okay. This is a little more heavier. It does work for what you're looking for it to do. Still a little bit like writing on glass, but you can't beat that. But overall, I like the Sage a lot. Like I said, I bought it. These two are review units. I've not been told what to do with it. They just sent me to review these units, which is great. And you know me, I try to do the best I can and answer the questions from the comments. Please, down below, put questions, comments, anything down below. And as always, if you don't mind hitting that like button and subscribing, it helps the algorithm as we build this community. Really exciting about building this and having some fun. So thanks for watching as always. Until the next video, get out there and have a great one. And please, hey, let's ask some questions down below so I can keep bringing these videos to you and trying to help you decide what is the better device. And by the way, if you got them, please leave your comments also down below to help others. All right, go have a fantastic day.